Hey, Shalom Malaka Ahab Yahbashim Al Shab Yahbashim Al Shab Bashim Rakakwa Das, the water Yahbashim Al Shab Bashim Rakakwa Das. Beautiful camp again, like always, brother. So, and Brak a thumb to your household. Let me just get started here to get this new tripod, but it's pretty cool. It's super tall. The Lord really hooked it up. So the water Yahbashim Al Shab provide us. So with that, I want to give all glory, honors, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwa Das, the Wadi Yahbashim Al Shab Ba'ashem Rakakwa Das, the Wadi Yahbashim Al Shab. Hold on. I got my water, but I got some juice. The Wadi Yahbashim Al Shab. So going in, it was a brother. Brother's been putting lately on the chat of just because I think his name was Ronnie McDuck. Put his head into a shotgun and blew his head off. And if you look at the background story, his parents were on the line, seeing it. So you're seeing that these people of this place. Forgot. Again, double honors to the apostles and elders, the sincere ones of the Great Millstone, the Wadi Yahbashim Al Shab Bashim Rakakwa Das, and double honors to all the other elders, giving us that non-stop energy, the Wadi Yahbashim Al Shab Bashim Rakakwa Das. And I want to say it again because I don't remember if I said it. So with that, I want to give all glory, honors, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwa Das, because through His power and through the will that He's putting on the earth, we only are allowed to do this. Shalom Shahar Judah, Yahbashim Al Shab, Yahbashim Al Shab, Ba'ashem Rakakwa Das, the water Yahbashim Al Shab. So you see what's going on. So you see that a person, the Edomites are ever having mental issue problems. They're killing themselves, deleting themselves, unaliving themselves. You're seeing them at an all-time more humble. A lot of the straight rate wicked ones, they're gonna have to be put to death. And Esau is gonna continue to, because it doesn't matter if they think they can repent, because the Lord didn't give them repentance. Let's grab that, because it's gonna just be all horrible for the rest of this time. Other than the Israelites, your time is going to be good. But for Esau, Edom, it's going to be all bad times. Let me grab it in here. Hebrews 12. So I don't have it. Because the Lord is really wearing a mighty work. He is literally doing what He has said He was, that nobody thought He was, but you seeing the power of the Lord. So let's grab it. This first, and then we're going to get into it. We'll get in Isaiah chapter 2. This is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau. So outside the temple, as any other nation, any other person, men on the earth are like these demons that are now crying, now seeing their empire being destroyed. So when we see them die, we are rejoicing, because that's spiritual. Let's grab it. I'm going to start at 6. I'm going to start at 7. There be 9 things. I'm going to start at 6. Much experience is crown of an old man. So all these people that have went through wisdom, has went through the oppression that Esau has did. Through our ancestors, through all this time. When they got to the end of the age, they had one common thing. That this man, Esau Edom, is the devil. And they can't wait until our empire is above them. So the Wadi Yahbashim Al Shab, Shalom Ashrakar. So when we see them getting put to death, it brings, when you see our grandparents and our great grandparents, when they're seeing the destruction, what if they got to see it? The people that were in slavery that put it, what if they got to see it? So that's a crowd. So we're actually in this time seeing the destruction of our enemy. So we need to be praising the Lord and seeing that, look what's happening. The haughty people are brought low. And the fear of God is his glory. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy. This old elder men have went and had long lives. 9 kings. 9 things that had everything. And this is what their 9 things that brought joy into them. In my heart to be happy. A tip will I utter with my tongue. A man that sees the joy of his children, to see their legacy, their people brought up their ancestors, ancestors, their offspring, to bring forth and do better than they did, to see them grow up. And what did Esau do? They took that away from us. So now we're putting that spirit, now we're going to take it away from them. Thus said the Lord. And then it's a man that have a joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And so if you in this truth, if you have a man of the Lord and in the right spirit, not in these demons that are going down to Egypt, you're seeing the fall of your enemy. And be aware, Israel, you have an enemy. And they trust him. But what does the scripture say? Never trust thy enemy. Well, let's read that again. A man that sees the joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And this is why we teach. This is why people went through old age. Let's grab this. Forgot where it's at. Bear with me. This is Sirach chapter 30, verse 3. He that teaches his son grieve his enemy. So why is that the 2 top ones? The joy of your children and then the fall of your enemy. Why did we think that our elders and apostles taught us all this stuff? That they knew that we were oppressed. And now we're in the time that we're seeing our enemy cry, take their self out, do all these things. So we need to praise the Lord. Hey, Shalom. And before his friends he shall rejoice of him. So imagine the elders and all the ones that have did this work that has their life even passed. Even the ones that have been in the off spirits. Well, they're in the right spirit now. Everybody in all this work, all the ancestors, all our forefathers seeing this time. Wishing they could see it. Some are here seeing it. Because it'd be the same man that would prophesy through the end of the day, seeing the fall of his enemy and praising the Lord. Though his fathers died, yet though he were not dead. So even the ones that are, Abba Bivas and Elijah, even if these in the spirit world, even Yahushua, he's seeing this. Why do you think Yahushua taught us the law, statutes, and commandments? Seeing the fall of our enemy. And they're falling hard and tacky, and it's beautiful. And though we are not dead, for we have left one behind that is like himself. Just as Yahweh to Yahweh. It's so beautiful what the Lord is doing in this time. It's Isaiah chapter 2, verse 11. The lofty look of a man shall be humble, and the haughtiness of a man shall be bowed down. The Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. And that's why we're exalting the Lord, because he destroyed. Everybody thought that this man could not fall. And the Lord made it look easy, and he used people that you wouldn't even expect it to do. Lowly man and a couple of little plagues. And this man is through, ready to destroy himself. For the day of the Lord of hosts shall bring everyone that is proud and lofty, and everyone that is lifted up he shall be brought down low. And these nation has been brought down low. The whole world, the whole kingdom is languished. Isaiah chapter 24, verse 4. The earth mourneth. Why? So look what the Lord is doing. He has caused this earth, he caused everything that happened to be destroyed. That city of confusion has been broken down. Let's grab that. Oh, it's in the same chapter. Let's read down. That's what I was thinking. This is Isaiah chapter 24 again. I'm going to just read down. 24, verse 4 again. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The whole world languish and fadeth away. Animals is beaching themselves, all this stuff. Look at what the Lord is making a mighty work, crying and pleading with flesh. He's doing all this destruction. And what did he use? He used the least of the flock to bring them out. He said that prophecy that was in the head of Esau, Edom, at the end of ropes, they'll try to throw haymakers at a trick play. And the Lord seed it, and he's showing his power on this place. That's why it's mourning. Because now you can't eat. Food is expensive. You can't do anything fun. It's expensive. Gas is expensive. Everything is completely destroyed. You know why? It's the Israelites. The Lord is using his men to cry out, saying that change has to, look at what the Lord is doing. Fade away. The haughty people, the earth do languish. You know those proud demons? How many of them jumping off of buildings? Bed Bath & Beyond, deleted. Who else? Cash App guy, deleted. All those app guys, deleted. The Lord is destroying that one in Friends, which he's an Edomite. I don't know if anyone says he's not. He's an Edomite. He took himself out. He drowned. That's depression. When you get so fucked up that you drown in your jacuzzi, the Lord is destroying this. How many of these people you got to see be destroyed, knowing that people are sad? You know why? Because the wicked are, let's grab it. This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, so when the Lord puts the ones that are in understanding on the law, statute, how to rule the earth, how to give people a good, not a basic living expense. He said a conduct of life, or I forgot. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh, Yahbashim, Al-Shabrakatah. What's it? Quality of life. When you give someone a quality of life. Only the Israelites can do that, because what is Ham? They're just nasty. They're just raping, doing all kind of wickedness. They were first through. That's why the Lord destroyed their ass, and that's why they've been through ever since. The Esau, Edom, but they're even worse. Now you can't even be a child and be sexualized. You can't even go through the world. You go to the store, walk there, you have a chance of, definitely you're going to see a crackhead, especially in California. Definitely you're going to probably spend, no matter what time you go to the store, it's no dollar menu in America. All it is just spending money for wasted and destroyed people. This is what this place is. So that's why everybody mourneth. But when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And are they in it? So if they were the people, wouldn't people be rejoicing? Wouldn't it be no war? But they're not the people. And that's why this place is destroyed. That's why everybody's crying for it to end. Why do you think like a bunch of Edomites, they're walking in the street thinking about, should I just take myself out right now? Or should I go into a haze of bullets? I want to be, this is what? And they're out of their mind, having mental issues. They went and fought for this destroyed place. And what do? Now they come back and they trying to swallow a bullet, delete theirself. Because the righteous are not in authority. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. So this is why the people are mourning. They hate because they're in a man that doesn't understand wisdom. They don't understand that if you continuously abuse the land, then that it's going to be destroyed. You're going to kill it. Just like they did with our slaves back in the day. And they call it a devil punch bowl. Instead of having happy employees, look at all the places that have kind of a happy employees. Remember, they make and have great innovation. People want to go to work. But they work their employees to death until they hate the place, until they get filthy rich, and then now their system is destroyed for one strike. And that's what the Lord's doing. He's making the people of the earth be on strike. Let's grab this, and I'm going to finish Isaiah, the 24th chapter. This is Sirach. We always get into this because we know we're in an unrighteous king, Esau Edom. That's why his empire is destroyed. That's why his people hate each other. This is Proverbs from the brother Shahar. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his way. That's what our people, they try to, like, we need to start doing business. We need to have the blessing of Esau and have swords and a military thing. Why are you envying? You see it, is it working? Remember, the man that's blessed with the sword is losing to Ishmael, a wild man. They're losing. They're going over to Gaza and getting mopped up. Going over there getting smashed. So why are you envying their blessing? Why are you trying to do what Esau Edom is doing? They're destroyed. How many of their soldiers can't even go to work without taking a bunch of prescription drugs? That's the number one thing. See, you don't understand how many addicts it really is until the medical system fails, which is already failing now. So when they can't get their prescription drugs, which is, you forgot, we're fighting a war of the people that provide you with that. Remember, opium is not a easily commoditable thing. You have to grow it in a particular area. And that's in where Asia and in the Middle East. Nowhere else. So I don't understand, like, you're going to fight in the world and you're going to be soldiers and you have to take these prescription drugs so you can just be normal. You're going to be taking yourself out in that soldier, as a soldier, huh? This is Sirach 10, verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and a government of a prudent man is well ordered. So a government of a prudent man is well ordered. Let's grab it. But is this a play? Is this a play that is getting moral decay because Esau Edom does not have any moral compass? Doesn't Esau Edom think that, hey, they'll criminalize pedophilia, but then they're the main practices of it? Their whole religion, because Esau Edom, they do have a religion. It's witchcraft, it's sacrifice, and doing all matters of wicked, mitts on pedophilia, but they make it a law. They have no moral compass. And when they don't have it, what happens? This is Proverbs chapter 28, verse 2 in the NLT. When the moral rot within a nation, its government topples easy, but wise and knowledgeable leaders bring stability. And you know where you're going to find those wise and knowledgeable leaders? Not in Esau Edom. Is it any man more profane as Esau outside the temple? He has no knowledge. They search out it because they can't get that. Imagine you search out, you know, when someone tells your friend a secret and you do everything you can to try to figure out the secret, but you never actually will know because the person that got the secret got the direct contact with the person that's telling it. So we are that people that have that now, the mysteries of the knowledge, the things that they wish they can know. Esau Edom is profane. Continuing, as the judge of the people of himself, so are his officers. In what manner a man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell in there. So if the people that rule this place are drug addicts, pedophiles, what do you think the society will be? People that have no moral compass. People that will do anything for money. If you have a bunch of people that are willing to do everything, you have chaos. You have a bunch of drug addicts. How do you have an army of a bunch of drug addicts? Everybody in here is a drug addict. They are dependent on a substance just to go through their days. That's why you see in suicide rates. That's why you see they see that they have nowhere to go, and now they're not getting their fix. Hey, Shalom, Shangar, Yabashim, Al. So the Lord is really doing a number on these people. And we're rejoicing in this time because we're seeing what our forefathers have told us and what they wanted to see. And some of them are back now. And we're saying, the Wadi al-Bashim outside, to see our enemies take their own life, to see our enemies be down. Because what have they did to our people? As an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority of the city shall it be inhabited. And is this man prudent? Esau, Edom, they're impulsive. Remember what they did with just because they felt hungry, that they gave up not just Edom, they gave up the entire birthright, which entails the universe, the being that head's position for a bowl of soup. This is the kind of man that's in power right now, and that's why you're seeing the people languish. That's why you're seeing everything be destroyed. And that's why we're rejoicing, because we're seeing the downfall of this devil, and we loving it. Every time we see a crying Edomite, it brings tears to my eyes, not because I'm sad, because it's so damn beautiful. We're seeing what our forefathers wanted to see. The downfall of our enemy. In his own doing, the Lord put him in a trick bag, just as he did to the wicked of our people. Let the tables and snares be against them. Everything they have set for each other, for us, went to them. Let's grab that. Just like Haman and back in the day. I'm going to start at 9. This is Esther chapter 7, verse 9. And Heber, one of the chamberlains before the king, behold also the gallows 50 cubits high, which Haman were made for Mordecai. Look at these guillotines. It's going to be killing the men of love, but it's going to be killing Edomites that are tired of it. They're going to be killing everything. This system that they tried to have genocide against our people, well, it's going to be genocide against Esau, Edom. Everything they tried to do is going on them. So they have it that they're going to eliminate our nation. What is it? They said, let us cut them off being a nation, and their nation is being cut off. So the Wadi al-Bashim al-Shai, who has spoken good for kings, stand in the house of Haman. Then the king said, hang him thereon. So they hang Haman on the gallows that he hath prepared for Mordecai. Then was the king wrath pacified. So that's the only how the Lord's, so he can put and set these demons in slavery and put his people. Remember, it's the Lord's pleasure to give us the kingdom. So that's the only how the King of Kings wrath is going to be pacified until he brings this nation to a nothingness. So continuing back in Isaiah the 24th chapter, verse 4, in the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The whole world languish and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. Those proud, demonic, thought that nothing can happen, saying that because this is the spirit of Esau, Edom. Listen, Isaiah means Psalm chapter 49. I'm going to start at Start at 10. For he seeth that wise men die. Likewise the fools and the brutish person perish, and leave their wealth to others. So the wise men die, but he has people that follow. Remember, teaches their son if he agrees the enemy. So as Esau Edom's own children hate him, his own women hate him, what did the Lord's people? They let and did the legacy of their fathers. Continues to preach this word, no matter what it did, even if their fathers fell off. Continuously preach this word, doing a legacy, which is Yahushai's word, teaching that the seed that our enemies fall. Their inward thought this is Esau Edom's inward thought, that their houses shall continue forever. They thought that they can just continuously do evil. They thought that the Lord was like, hey man, I already know, well, we're just going to make it a system that we're going to handicap everybody else, eliminate the Israelites, and then we're going to just be the rulers for all of eternity. I know our flesh might not make it because we are weak, demonic, unbreathing people, but now we're just going to make robots and program shit. Well, this is what they thought. They said, we're just going to find a way. If we keep positive, nope, the Lord is through it. And now you see that they're seeing that it ain't working. That's why you see, hey man, I don't have children. My wife's a whore. She got a black child. I'm a fucking drug addict. My parents hate me. My parents is through. They got cancer. Well, let me find a shotgun. This is what their thoughts are now. Their inward thoughts is that their houses shall continue forever. Their dwelling place to all generations. You think Edomites look at what they said in the 80s. Look what they said when Trump got it. Let's make America great again. That's pretty much saying that their generation is going to continue. But their America will never be great again. It is through. The whole earth is languishing. That broken city is, that confusion city is broken down. Their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Who does that? No one other nation. You call this America Vespucci. This is where America is. Leonardo Africanus. Asiatic. Leosipicos. Asiatic. All these names that named after these demonic reprobates. This is Esau Edom. Changed the name out of everything. Called Asia. I don't know what China's named after, but all these places are named after these devils. So you know who this is talking about. And you see who this is talking about because you can see the spirit of these devils. And the Lord is really doing a number on them. That they're even so bad that they even hate. Let me grab this. This is Psalm chapter 46. I'm going to start at 6. They search out iniquity. They accomplish a diligent search. They do all these things. Remember the secret council, all the systems that they thought they were going to, how they were going to forward their kingdom and their generations, how they were going to stop the Lord's people and cut them off from being a nation. That's why they have your IP address. They have what your DNA is. Most of you guys, they even probably have the records of what actual where your heritage and the legacy of what your family came from. They have all this stuff. All that seed shall follow me. All that seed, Mislakia. Their inward thought, this is their inward thought. They said their generation is going to continue forever. So they're going to search and do everything possible to try to destroy you off the face of the earth. So they can do what the Lord bet them. They can darken the sun and count the stars of the seas. All this, measure the oceans. All these things that they said, they really thought that they could do it. And that their generation is going to continue. He said, that Taz, the tale of Hercules. They thought that they were. Remember, that was a Japhetic man. Both the inward thoughts of every one of them, their heart is deep. But God shall shoot at them with arrows. The arrows of famine, the arrows of their making them bare. And now they're going to shoot these major arrows, which is these glittering swords with a nuclear to destroy them off the face of the earth. After they go into slavery, they're going to be completely wiped out. Suddenly shall they be wounded. so they shall make their own tongues fall upon themselves. So look at most of this information that's going out on Esau Edom is of their own people. Whistleblowers thinking that they're gonna they might not just be in the cave doing and making rocks. They might just be out in the field. They're gonna get an easier job, but they're literally telling on their own people about the C-19, about the inoculations. How many scientists you teach that are on the highways and byways preaching the word? But how do we know this information? Because the Lord is cold. The Lord makes this information be known. He said he was going to do this, isn't he? He said, they shall make their own tongues fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. So now you see it, Africa. It's like, hey man, we don't want to be a part. These Hamites, they don't want to be a part of this place. They're saying all these, they say, get out of our country, kicking them out, saying, nope, give us back our resources too. Stay away from us. You see, even so bad that look at these Ishmael, which is some dirty, and Moab. Moab was the biggest boyfriend of Esau Edom, and they're tired of these devils. Everybody's trying to get away from, because they know their judgment. They see it through the spirit. They see how weak they have been brought down. All men shall fear and shall declare the words of the Lord, of God, for they shall wisely consider his doing. Saying like, look, damn, it's through. Like, maybe we need to get more associated with these Hebrew Israelites. Maybe we should not do with these guys. Maybe we should follow prophecy. But what is Esau? You seeing that they're, let me grab this. This is, this is Job chapter 17, verse 8. Upright man shall be astonished at this. At the innocent shall stir up himself against the hypocrite. And that's what we're doing. Out here preaching this word. Fleeing. Getting away from Babylon the Great. Let's get it. Now you're seeing that people, like, they actually see what this place is doing to people. That now they're in that mindset of just bringing death. Now they want to get in order. Have you been seeing the comment boards lately? Seeing how more people were getting in order of our people. More people are tuning into the lives. More people wanting to inquiring because they see the destruction of this empire. And it's not even of their own, because the Lord called it. He said, because 144, and I've been seeing it a lot, the Wadi Al-Bashim outside. But I want to get Job, the 18th chapter, too. Let me grab this. Like, you know, back in the day, like, they said, Esau, especially the American, Babylonian, Edomite, and all these Americans, they said, who can make war with the beast? They had that state of mind. But now they see it. Now we see it. Now they see it. Now more and more people seeing that this man is falling, that he ain't coming back up, that the Lord is a speaker of truth. And the people that are out here, they need to do something, because they prophesied it through the Spirit of the Lord, that they're seeing this man. Every prophecy is coming to fulfill. If you can't see Joel the 3rd chapter right now, even Christians that are in the world see that this is Joel the 3rd chapter, that he's gathering the nations in the valley of Joel. People that shouldn't even be over there, everybody is over there. So we know that this is true. This is 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 8. Verse 7. Then I said and I answered, what shall be the parting and asunder of time? This is what the Lord, and remember, the Lord is cold. Grab this. He said, what's the parting and asunder? Well, this is how the Lord does time. This is 2 Ezra chapter 4, verse 37. By measure has he measured the time, and by numbers have he measured the time. And what is the parting and asunder of time? We're going to get to it. He do not move nor he store them until the measure be fulfilled. The Lord had to say that the falling away had to happen first. And he said that the wicked man had to be revealed. And isn't Esau bare? Read in that chapter. We're going to get into it. Jeremiah, the 49th chapter, Esau made bare. What does it say in the 20th verse? The least of the flock shall bring them out. The Lord is that cold that he has a time. Like, you know, you ever see like those movies of that person that like just like that God level thing, said right on time. Click the clock, like, yep, I already expected it. That's the Lord. Answer, I said, O Lord, that bearest rule, even with all is fulfilled, imputed. For our sakes, it is that the floor of righteousness is not filled, because the sins of them that dwell upon the earth. So he answered, he said, go thy way. Well, that's going into a little bit of different breakdown. So continuing, back at verse 7, then I answered and said, what shall be the parting and asunder of the time? And when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of the follow? So when can this first kingdom, this first earth, this first empire fall? And when is our time? Remember, Ezra even said, he said, we only had it for a little bit, Lord. When are we going to? And he said he sown the seeds of unrighteousness in this place. So when it grew up fruition, that it was going to fall, the Lord was always setting up his plan. Make sure so we can know what a wicked kingdom is, and then right on time we can see it fall and see what the results of it could be. So that's the part of it. And he said unto him, from Abraham to Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, this was the prophecy the Lord said from the beginning, before any of us knew, before when Jacob was first called Prince of Power and Esau was decided to be the wicked, but even before that, in the womb of Rachel, Jacob held first the heel of Esau. So the Lord put that spirit. There were spirits that were always going to do this. Hey, Shalom, Heart of David, Yahweh Shemal Shabrakatah. So the Lord always said this. And so now we see that the Lord wasn't lying. See, you didn't understand the truth. All these people that were working for Esau, Edom, these Judas goats, you didn't think that the Lord, because you thought that just because everything wasn't on your time, that you say, man, Esau, Edom, they're going to rule forever. They're actually probably the Lord's people. Nope. The Lord said that Jacob's hand held the first heel of Esau. Esau is the end of the world, ending this first earth. This kingdom is going to be ended. This carnal, everybody, these heathen rulerships, the carnality of the flesh of the Israelites, all of that's going to be ended in this time. And it's going to start with me, and it's going to be Esau, the end of it. And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. A world ruled by gods, a fourth dimensional beings having spiritual bodies. That's going to be the new age. That's to be the new age. That new eon that the Lord is talking about. The hand of the man, it betwixt the heel of his hand, or questioned Esau, asked them not. I answered, O Lord, thou bearest rule. If I not have found favor in thy sight. Well, this is going into something else too. But he's pretty much breaking it down when it continues. So so what did the Lord, even if without these people that are not thinking that it was going to happen, this is Job chapter 18. Verse 5, ye, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the sparks of the fire shall not shine. The light shall be darkened in the tabernacle, and his candle should be put out with him. Remember, the light of the wicked, the knowledge, all that, and that's why the Lord says, is it not? So everything they do now, they're failing at it, like a drunken man. Grab this, and I'm gonna grab it in the 7th chapter, and I'm gonna just jump at the beginning of the chapter. This is Jeremiah chapter 49. That light of the wicked shall be put out, and then also this is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts: is wisdom no more in Teman? Devil. Is wisdom no more in Teman? These Germans, and the Germans are the ones that pretty much innovated most of the weapons that you see. Most of these are the remember Nazi, the Nazi, you know, the Manhattan project, which is, that's pretty much, most of those people that were working on it were Temanites. You know, when all these weapons, and you know, when you see Modern Warfare, you see when they always have like World War II, they always have like Nazi Germany. It's this thing called they call it German fire. It's a fire that burns on water. Well, now they don't even have the knowledge of that make that anymore. So you just see in the prelogue that Esau Edom is through. Their light is getting put out. Everything they're doing is failing. The Esau and their beauty of their kingdom, which is Babylon the Great, it is all through. Is wisdom no more in Teman? Is the counsel perished from the prudent? It's like, you know, their wicked counsel, they used to have everything. They had everything 20 years down the line planned out. Well, is your plans working for you now? Because they probably had that planned out. And when they got that Tekken, your days are numbered. Your days are numbered, Esau, Edom. They seen it, and then the demons stopped working with them, giving them the knowledge that they thought. All this sacrifice, now they're doing it more and more, and it's not working. It's getting less and less. Now they're seeing like, man, we're through. And that's why you see it. That's why you see the CEOs, they're giving away. Remember, after 2019, majority of the CEOs, the ones that are the starters of the company, they left the company. They was like, yeah, man, we're getting the fuck out of America, getting bunkers. All these things happen. So now it's just the second level of idiots of Esau Edom. Now they say, we take it over. We can make real money. And then they're seeing like, oh, yeah, this is probably why they left. This is why you seeing these dudes jumping off buildings. They don't want to go into, well, you're going into slavery. Because even if that guy that put the shotgun to his head, even when you kill yourself, the Lord's going to bring your ass back into slavery, and it's going to be all over again. It's going to be worse. Esau Edom, think of this now. You see your kingdom falling, it's going to be very, very worse for you. I promise that to you. Is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye and turn back. Dwell deep, O heavens have died down. For I will bring calamity on Esau. Calamity. You know how much it's going to be so bad. You seeing what's happening to those fucking rats that are in the country. They're getting through. They got pretty much tricked by Ishmael, by the way. Tricked to go into the building to just get blown up. Now they went and they thought they was going to take Gaza like they used to do. And look, they get through. Killed, murdered. Now they're trying to put the victim, and nobody cares about that. The Lord's bringing everything that you use to fruition against you. Let me drop down. I'm going to drop down to verse 10. Hey, what's up? But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. The Lord knows exactly how you guys, the Lord put, and he showed everybody. Ishmael knows how you get down. Ham knows how you get down. China knows. All of them know that you're going to try to do a treaty. You're going to break it. Then you're going to try to put a system in there. Like probably try to get a puppet government. Try to stop them. Do all this stuff. All these things that you do. Everybody knows how you work, Esau, Edom. Nobody listens to you. He shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brother and his neighbors he is not. Leave thy fatherless children. I will preserve them alive, and let their widows trust in me. So that's what's going to happen, because that's slavery. Your women are going to be concubines. The ones that, because when you would go into war, you would kill all the men, all the ones that thought, especially all the soldiers. Everyone that had an ability to fight, you would just take them out. And that's what's going to happen. And then you would have fun with their women, and you would put their children into slavery. And that's what's going to happen to you, you devils. And you're going to be a perpetual slave until when the Lord's tired of you, and he wipes you off the face of the fucking earth. And then, for thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not the drink of the cup of the surely drinker. So even the Lord, that his chosen, his pick of the litter, his chosen people out of 18 nations say, hey, these are mine. I'm going to take these ones for myself. They have to drink of the cup of slavery. So why the fuck do you think you're not about to? See, the Lord is going to put you into slavery. And it's going to be a horrible situation. And unless so if you're an Edomite, you might as well cash out all your credit cards, do all that stuff, tell all the secrets of your enemies, because, that's just prophecy too. Do everything you can, so you might get a lower rank of slavery. You might not get killed every day. We might kill you weekly. Or thou that shall altogether go unpunished? Shall thou not go unpunished? But thou shalt surely drink of it. You shall drink of it, no matter what. For I have sworn by myself, this is the Lord. And you think he's a man that he shall lie? Said the Lord, that Bozrah shall be desolate. He said, and he's a man of his word. He's a power of his word. And he said that he has to destroy you. He has a reputation to be able to uphold. Psalms, the 9th chapter, verse 16, that you have to be destroyed. I reproach, a waste, a curse. All the cities thereof shall be perpetually wasted. So you see, Babylon the Great, he made a promise that that it's going to be just only desert creatures. Nobody's going to inhabit it. So it's going to be bad. Remember, just desert creatures, doleful creatures, vultures, stuff like that, dragons. Stuff like that's going to be here. No one else. You're not going to see nobody having a vacation home in Babylon the Great when it's destroyed. The Lord is a man of his promise. I have heard a rumor from the Lord. An ambassador has sent him unto the Hymn, saying, gather together and come against her, and rise up to battle. And that's why you're seeing that Joel, the Lord is gathering them. Let's grab it. Joel chapter 3. So this is the rumor. Verse 2. I will also gather all the nations, and I will bring down to the valley of Jehoshaphat. And I will plead with them for my people, for I have heritage of Israel, whom scatter among the heathen, of the nations, and parted my land. So that's what he did. And that's what he's going to continue to do. That's why he's bringing war upon you. And that's why he's bringing destruction upon you. And it's going to get worse and worse for you, Esau, Edom. Let me just drop down. Verse 18. As the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring city thereof, said the Lord, no man shall abide there. neither shall a son of man dwell in there. That's the promise the Lord do. It's going to be an example for every other kingdom. Like, this is what happens when you mess with the Lord's people. This is Jude chapter 1 verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah, the cities about them, like a matter, giving themselves over to fornication, going after strange fasts, is set forth an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire. A melting, that second death, which is going to melt this place, which is the Lord. The Lord is not playing. Behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the inhabitants of the strong. But I will suddenly make him run away from her, who is chosen man, that I may appoint over her, for who is like me? Who shall appoint me the time? Who is that shepherd that will stand before me? Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord, that he have taken against Edom, his purpose, that he has a purpose against the inhabitants of Teman. So these people, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. So we're seeing the beginning of the end for you devils, which is, it started a long time ago. Well, now we're seeing it of the time, but we can rejoice, seeing what our fathers, our ancestors was preached and prophesied and did all this stuff for this point, and we're able to see it at this very moment. And we should praise the Lord for that ability, because we're in a time of war, we're in a time of this, but we are taking, just as Gaza, which is the Lord has put the spirit on those devils, well, they're going into slavery too. So don't think that you fucking Ishmael, you're safe. You're going into slavery too. The Lord didn't forget about what you have did either. So don't think it. The Lord put it so that he can just show how low he has brought you, because he said that. Let's grab that, and then I'm gonna end off. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? So now we're seeing that these devils is taking L's. And it's like, man, these guys have really failed. Maybe it's all the transformers and effeminate men in their army and these weirdos that are drug addicts. Maybe that's probably the issue, because the Lord has brought you guys down low. He has really destroyed you people, and he's having these heathen take you guys down. The show prophecy, the show that the Lord ruleth for the kingdom of man, that he even sets you up. Thy pomp is brought down low to the grave, and the noise of the violence, and the worms are spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. You just death all around you. You're just going to, you're not just in the dust in a position of low places. You're pretty much buried. You're buried yourself. Now it's just the dirt covering over you, and you already made enough clay, that heavy clay, that debt you put upon you. So it's about to be a very, very bad time if you're an Edomite. Verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? You know, you guys, that's why we got Job, the 18th chapter, the light of the wicked shall be put out. You thought you were the illuminated ones. You thought you were the gods. You thought you had all the knowledge of the world. Well, how have you fallen from heaven? How has your kingdom have been brought down low? So the son of morning, how are they cut down to the ground? Why? Like, you guys is literally eating the dust of the ground. How are you brought down so low? Because the Lord did it. Because the Lord, you never was. Look, you have to understand how fast you guys is falling, and you guys is falling tacky. Not even, most of the heathens didn't fall the way you guys did. Not only does, now you're going out hated, everything, all your accomplishments are all not, now everybody knows it was lies, cheating, that you guys did nothing right, that now everybody wants to destroy you, kill you. No other nation has went down like that. You guys is going out bad. We went into slavery, but we still went in with an integrity. That's why they wanted to go. But you guys is going out like, is this the man? How art thou cut down to the ground, which weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, I ascend in the heaven. That's the Lord made you just like, hey, Shalom, Rebecca, Yahweh Shemel Shai Brakatah, sister, Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shai, and Braka, thumb to your household. How are they? For thou said in thy heart. See, the person that said that you guys were the gods, that you guys are the face of civilization, are now being seen that, damn, no, you're not. You're actually the baron of the world. You're the destruction. You are the cause of everything bad on this earth. I exalted my throne above the stars of God, and I will sit also to the mount of the congregation and the sides of the north. So you're going to call out the Lord, pretty much, because that's basically what you're doing. And you're about to be knocked out of the first round in 1 hour. And you guys are falling you're not even putting up a fight. You guys should have thrown the towel others, and now you're just getting toyed with. Now you're just looking stupid. I have ascended the height above the clouds, and I will be the Most High. Yet thou sittest and brought to hell, to the grave. And that's what the Lord's doing. To the side of the pit. So that's what. And we don't even feel bad for you, because it's well deserving. It's well deserving. And we're just going to rejoice. And this one, I'm going to end off with it as I started off with it, because this was the whole point of this. This is Sirach, again, chapter 25. I'm going to start at 6. Much experience is a crowd, like I did. Much experience is the crowd of an old man, and the fear of God is their glory. So all are these old and ancient men that have taught us, all these people that have throughout our life preaching and prophesying to old age, dying, doing all this stuff, all teaching their son because they grieve the enemy, all telling, preaching the kingdom of heaven. Now they're seeing fruition of this kingdom being fallen. They're all seeing the joy of the death of these Edomites, the fall of their kingdom. So continuing, there be not, this is an old a king, how they would go through. A king seeing his whole life go, and this is what he said, 9 things that I brought. 9 things that I have judged in my heart to be happy. And the 10th I will utter with my tongue. Man, that girl's a devil. She comes by every day. And a man that have a joy of her children, you can tell when someone loves Esau, Edom. The woman that do that, they're gonna be destroyed partially. He that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. And now we're seeing it. And we're going to rejoice in the Lord. And all the people that are with Esau, Edom, and trying to defend them and all that stuff, let the Lord destroy you. Let the Lord destroy your family. And let the Lord, man, hopefully it's a worse death than Esau. So with that, I want to give all glory, honors, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. So Wadiyah Bashim Al-Shah Bashim Rakak Wadash, and Ball DTA, and that's why we say DTA, because we're seeing the fall of our enemy. So the Wadiyah Bashim Al-Shah and Shalom.